Hey, good morning, YouTubers. It's Geoffrey Howells Carpet Cleaning. We're out in Clackamas, Oregon this morning. We're going to be doing a little bit of encapsulation cleaning with our CRB. And once we go ahead and get inside, I'll explain why and how and the benefits, pros and cons, and all that good stuff. For those of you who are looking at doing encapsulation cleaning with a CRB, it's awesome for agitation. Even with the hot water extraction pre-spray that you put down for steam cleaning, it really agitates those carpets and allows you to get them even cleaner than just regular steam cleaning alone. Alright, so now that everything that is needed is indoors, and we got our CRB sitting over there, I'm going to go ahead and pull Mr. Rogers and take my street shoes off and put my carpet cleaning indoor only shoes on, which sure beats having to take on and put on and take off booties all day long. So I strongly suggest, make the investment. Go to Walmart, 17 bucks, pair of flats, works very good. Then for those of you who are new to the CRB concept of encapsulation cleaning, let me point something out. First of all, people say deep cleaning versus blah blah blah, whatever. Pretty much uneducated speech. They don't know what they're talking about. If you consider deep cleaning rinsing with water and steam cleaning, I suppose you could give it that definition. I don't know. But anyways, what I would consider this to be used for in a residential setting like this would be routine maintenance cleaning. And let me specify what's going on here. These carpets do not accumulate much debris in them at all because they're well taken care of. In situations where there isn't much debris buildup in there, I'm talking about the carpet going down deep to the pad where there's accumulation of sand and dirt and grime and all that, then no, CRB is not going to take care of that. However, with a good Kirby, a good strong vacuum, regular vacuuming, you're not going to have that soil accumulation going on in the carpets. So, with that in mind, you can easily take a CRB, use a good encapsulation cleaning, polish off the top, and it probably gets it pretty clean from about mid-fiber up to the top, and it's all polished and looks absolutely beautiful. Encapsulation solutions, depending on what you're using, might contain floral protectors, so it's almost like putting down a Scotch guard at the same time, and so it dries on there and does a very good job. Another benefit that it has is that it prevents debris from sticking to carpet fibers like Velcro. And what that allows is for your vacuum to potentially pick up more debris out of the carpeting for a long period of time, so your carpets actually remain cleaner. So that not only are they protected, they're also preventing debris from sticking to them. So a vacuum is going to have much more greater effect on the carpets as far as cleaning debris out of them. So take the pros and cons. Again, like I said, if I went into a dirty apartment or something, I would say nope, not a candidate for CRB, and I would steam clean it. But if I was to go into a house and steam clean it, I may elect to do a couple CRBs for the next couple following routine cleanings, just because I know how much soil, or have a ballpark idea of how much soil buildup is actually in the carpeting. So that's just something you have to take into account and use your brain. So the last time I was here, about a year ago, quite a few urine stains in here. It looks much better, probably a good 80-90% better. But what we're going to do today, after I CRB everything, and really stairways like here and the steps here should probably be extracted anyways, because you generally get the brunt of any traffic with the balls of your feet going over edges and all that. So when we fire up a truck to do that, we'll also go ahead and extract this. But what I also have is a little bit, or some leftover pet treatment from a previous job that we're going to lay down here and agitate it in there and just give it sufficient dwell time. Probably just let it sit in there for an hour or so while we're working. Why not? And then when we extract the stairways, we'll go ahead and extract this dining room area as well, just to be a bit more thorough on the urine that was in there. Alright, I just applied some pet urine stain remover pre-spray onto these carpets. It's supposed to dwell in there for about a good 15 to 30 minutes before you extract, but this is going to stay in here longer. I put it down, but I haven't CRB'd it yet. The CRB with the counter-rotating brushes to engage this, just pull the handle down. It works like a vacuum cleaner. And you're just going to roll these brushes right on over areas that we pre-treated. Works excellent. And the product is going to continue to sit in there and dwell while we continue on with the rest of the house. And then when we do our extraction, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. We've just completed our CRB in just that little section. We went over it probably 2 or 3 times just to make sure that our urine pre-spray was down there. Got extremely, well distributed amongst the carpet fibers. Now it's just going to sit and dwell. Let me come around to this other side so you can kind of see a little better. But there's quite a bit of urine spots, but to me, they're already starting to vanish. So we're just going to let this stuff sit here and do its job. Even if this stuff all dries by the time we get to the extraction part, it doesn't really matter. Because the stuff is just sitting in there doing its work, and then we're just going to rinse it. But what I do is I keep all of my products in these jugs and pre-make them up before I go to a house, or at least have a staple made up, and then when I get to the house I can find out, oh, this needs a little bit more citrus, oh, this needs a little bit more peroxide, oh, this needs a little bit more of this or that, and then I will customize it at that point by pouring in a few ounces here and there just to boost my solution. However, this here is urine stain remover or treatment, and you know what your products are by the smell. Pretty much every single urine removal treatment is going to have a very sweet, sharp, citrusy, lemony smell to it. Well, lemony is probably the wrong word, but it is very strong, and you're not going to confuse it with anything else. So there you go. Know your products. Use the right product. So there you have basic CRB with our encapsulation solution. You can see that the CRB uplifted and groomed all the carpeting, and it's upright and set, no matted carpets, and they're going to dry super fast, probably within about 30 to 45 minutes. Looks absolutely beautiful. But then again, some people do not understand agitation process or carpet cleaning, and they want you to extract all the steam cleaning, and they don't care if it's wet for 6 or 8 hours because they don't understand what this thing is doing, which also means that they probably don't understand what their washing machine is doing either, because it works off of agitation as well. So this is just a tool. Make sure that you use the proper tool in the proper situation. I thoroughly examined this and believe that I chose the proper tool and application for the job. So, professionalism, you guys. Never just do. Always examine the scenario and react appropriately and do the right thing. Got some furniture sliders, you guys. Stick those puppies under furniture feet like so. and it makes moving a heavy beast like this a cinch. As you can see, I can just grab it one-handed and effortlessly slide it across the carpeting. It does a couple things for us. It also allows us to clean the carpets and keep the wood feet off the damp carpets so that we're not transferring furniture stain back down. So that's just one of the many benefits and values that I offer to my customers. Furniture sliders. You can pick these up fairly inexpensively, probably about 50 cents a piece down there at Home Depot. I usually buy a few packs at a time and go through them pretty quickly. Everybody loves them, and they're very convenient when you're working because they save your back as well when moving heavy objects. Okay, we've just completed CRBing inside of the living room area here, behind the couch and all around, and dining room. Now, you may be wondering, asking yourself, so what exactly are we pulling up out of the carpets? Well, in just that small area, and you saw the carpets before I ran the CRB, and they look good. That's just a little bit of the debris that we were able just to pull out of that front room, dining room area. And we still got a hallway and a couple bedrooms to go, so that's stuff that your vacuum doesn't pull out. That's matted hair mostly. Excellent thing that this CRB does. So anybody who wants to make an investment in one of these machines, you're going to be able to get out all this much more debris that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to remove from the carpeting. And yes, your steam cleaning will get some of it out, but that's matted in the carpets, and your steam cleaning is like a vacuum. You know, it's just using suction. It doesn't pull hair and stuff off of Velcro, which is more or less what you're doing, and that's what this machine does, is that it pulls all that stuff up. And then our encapsulation solution that we're doing will help try to prevent this stuff from sticking to the carpet fibers as greatly, and allowing a vacuum cleaner to vacuum it up. Not necessarily all that much, but at least it will get a percentage more of it out, allowing the carpets to stay cleaner for a longer period of time. Okay, we're going to do a quick walkthrough of our counter-rotating brush machine, encapsulation maintenance cleaning. Looks absolutely beautiful. We were able to pull immense amounts of animal hair out. And just step over this step, as you lay witness to earlier. Beautiful all around. Then we went back through here and steam cleaned back in here to try to get more urine out from the previous time. So there is some permanent staining going on. Went down, completed this stairway, and then we've got one more stairway to go, and we'll go through the outside, through the back garage area. So there you have it for now, and we'll finish up the other stairway. Alright, and this is where we finished up at. We came up these stairs. They got a nice little runner, so this runner absorbs water like crazy, so we brushed it off with our encapsulation solution and pretty much just vacuumed it so we didn't soak them up with water. And then we've got little stairs here up to a tile and on out the garage. You guys have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas to everybody. Have an awesome day. If you have any questions about encapsulation cleaning, mixing stuff up, doing a little hybrid carpet cleaning with the encapsulation CRB, you can even mix it, like today I mixed it with steam cleaning and did a whole bunch of stuff.